This is my Volkswagen 1AT swap BMW E30, and today we got a bunch of fun stuff to do. It's gonna be so cool. Here's the situation. I have to de-pin and re-pin the harness to the Haltech plug. So basically, I'm going through a bunch of wiring diagrams and I'm finding out what wire is for what. So right now I'm doing injector wires and I'm basically de-pinning them. So taking off the factory pins, these little suckers right here, and then I'm finding and re-pinning them to the Haltech style pin. And it is not a fun process. And I've already stabbed my hand a couple times. I got blood, so yeah, dude, blood, sweat, and tears going into this build. All right, we have made a ton of progress. Brett kind of knows what he's doing a little bit, and we have these two connectors. Obviously, I don't know how much I explained, but these two connectors are going to the Haltech side of things, and then these two connectors are the stock Volkswagen. So I have pretty much all of like the important stuff into the Haltech side of things, and then I have my wideband sensor, and then all the important stuff on the Haltech side of things on this one. And now I'm kind of at a standstill because I don't know where to go from here. And whoever's banging on stuff needs to stop it. I'm trying to work here. But yeah, it's been a doozy. I've been on the phone with Haltech. They've been super helpful though. So shout out Haltech. If you buy one, just know that the customer service is top notch. 1 week later. Brett decided I was sick of wiring, so I need a little bit of dopamine, and we're gonna put the engine back in the bay so I can start to lay down the harness. We should go grab Colin. Brett needs help. Colin, get your ass back here. Everybody say hi, Colin.
Hi, Colin. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Back towards you a little bit. Now up left again.
Put it in.
I'm trying. I can't get it in the hole. Okay, hello, Princess. I forgot to tell Gage, our videographer, to come back here and film this. Car guy ADHD got the best of me, but we have injectors now and a very nice billet aluminum fuel rail from Integrated Engineering, and we got 440cc Bosch injectors, so we should have fuel to fire this thing up. Then we got this 80mm throttle body from a Hemi. Hell yeah, brother. And now we're just figuring out where all the other wiring crap goes. So that's fun stuff. We need to put this somewhere. We also got to put the Haltech somewhere. I'm not really sure where I want to put it. You know, some race cars, you see them like they mount the Haltech like on the firewall, or sometimes they mount it on like the passenger side of the trans tunnel. Gonna have to kind of figure out where I want everything to lay. But I don't know. Stock E30 ECU kind of sits like right around here behind, like underneath the dash. I'm not really sure. We gotta figure it out. But we're gonna put it somewhere and it's gonna look really freaking cool. We had to run to AutoZone. Cameraman Gage freaking forgot to turn on the microphone, so you didn't get any audio for this part. But we ran to AutoZone because I needed a kill switch to be able to turn on the Haltech ECU, and I also wanted to get a push button start because we bougie as hell, boy. So I'm here looking at all the options. Do I want blue? Do I want red? I don't really know. And then we went with this one. Look at that freaking push button. And here I am wiring that stuff in. Does it look like I know what I'm doing? No, I really don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay. It's gonna work eventually, right? Probably not, but yeah. Good morning, everybody. We're gonna do some welding. We got the welder out over here, and we're gonna weld this bolt to the chassis. And that way we can ground out the ECU straight to the chassis, and then this power will go to the freaking power up here on in the engine bay. I'm so tired, but we're gonna have fun. So we'll call that good. It's jacked on there, it ain't going anywhere, right? Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Looky there, we got the ground thing welded in there, and we skipped ahead a little bit, my bad on that. I got the Haltech mounted up to the side of the trans tunnel, just has some riv nuts back here, and then, you know, just bolt throughs, and then we got all the wires. But we found out something. We found out Brett didn't do a good job doing all the pinning and depinning and repinning, and the harness potentially doesn't work. Let me explain. So the issue was I had depinned and repinned this harness, and I had all the coil connectors plugged in. So I had power to the ECU, I had power to the harness. So I went through and checked all of the powers to the actual harness. The ignition coil plugs, they had 12 volts. Awesome, great. So I checked the injector ones, they didn't have any voltage. And then I checked all my sensors, those didn't have any voltage. So I was like, well, how the hell do I have voltage to my ignition plugs, but I don't have voltage to the rest of the stuff? Doesn't make any sense. And then I tried to switch some stuff around, and then I lost voltage to everything. Everything was gone. So that sucks. Here's the solution though. Here's what we're gonna do. Haltech is just gonna send Brett a new harness because he fucked this one up pretty good. I forgot to label all the pins for the throttle body position sensor too, and I messed that up, and I don't even know which pin is what. So we wouldn't have any e-throttle, and then we don't have power to the coils. We're just gonna try again.
1 week later.
This is a non-terminated wiring harness from Haltech, but it's forbidden spaghetti. Let's get into it. Anyway, let's look here. We got the harness laid out. Basically now what we need to do is we need to go put it into the engine bay of the car, and then we need to cut it to length. And that way I can start splicing in all the injectors, and then I'll start with the injectors and then go to the ignition coils, and then I'll work my way down to all the secondary sensors and all that fun stuff. But yeah, let's go put this in the engine bay. Just gonna throw it in, we're gonna throw the connectors in if I can get them. Spaghetti, 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 yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So right now I'm just cutting the injector triggers to length. So these thin wires, these are going to be what tell the injectors to fire. So I'm just cutting them to length to these pigtails. Then that way I can take them back over there and start to crimp them. Then this thick wire is going to be just 12 volt power. So this will branch off. So I'm gonna take a butt connector and then 4 wires, and then it'll just branch off to each one of these injectors. So I took a little bit of a shortcut, and I'm actually just going to use the existing coil pack harness. I basically just unplugged, or I did stuff, cut it, and then we're going to wire that straight into the Haltech wiring. These brown wires need to go to a ground. We're just gonna ground it out to the head or the block or something. Then these power wires need to go to this one power wire, so it's gonna be 4 to 1. And all these little wires need to go to all of these little wires. Bada bing, bada boom. So now I gotta take the harness all the way back out of the car so I can go do some splicing over there. So yanking my harness. Da-da-do, that, and boom. Why does it keep doing that? I did it. Part of it. We gotta go put it back in the car though to see if it fits. The idea here was to have this harness kind of go across the back. Across the back of the engine bay. And then the middle one would go right there. And then this one go right here. Maybe. Yeah. We got pretty far with the wiring, and now cameraman Gage is driving me in the Tesla because Brett's not allowed to drive the shop cars. I guess they don't trust me, but holy Jesus Christ. Okay, it's kind of fast. We got to run the Summit Racing, which luckily for us, it's like 20 minutes away from the shop. I need to get like a oil pressure sensor and a fuel pressure sensor so that way I can finish wiring the rest of the sensors, and I'm also gonna grab some fuel line. We're at Summit Racing. Beefing up. Momo steering wheel? Do I need it? $70? I don't know. Yeah, that's what's up. Quick little Summit haul. We got some wiring stuff. We got some AN lines type shit. Gage got seat brackets for his E46. Now it's time to go get some Taco Bell and work on the car. Hello, 1AT Swap E30. This is for you guys. I really hated that. Anywho, this is a Mark V gas pedal that I just went and picked from the Akron pull apart. Basically, I used one of these in my 07 K-Swap E30. Basically, I just have to wire it into the Haltech ECU with this little butt connector that I, snagged from the Jetta. And then that way we can have throttle pedal action. And then after that, we should be able to test to make sure everything works. And then we got to set up like the tune to put all like my inputs and outputs and stuff in, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer. It's time. It is time to make sure all of my wiring is done correctly, and we're in the Haltech software. This is their NSP software, and I have to go through and sort out where I put all of my wires, and then I can tell it like, hey, this wire goes to the oil pressure sensor. This wire goes to the intake air temp sensor, so it knows what the hell's going on. But I just want to make sure the wiring harness works, and then we can finish putting the rest of the engine back together and then try to start it sometime, maybe. I don't know. I think it's set up right, so we're gonna put power to it, and we're gonna try to see if all my wiring is good. Basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to check to make sure that my injectors have power, my ignition coils have power, and my drive-by-wire throttle setup also has power in the throttle body, and everything just works. I'm scared. I'm like shaking. It feels like I'm gonna poop my pants. So I don't know. Let's just do it, I guess. Well, flip the switch, and this should turn on the ECU, and let's check. There should be lights on the... Nothing happened. Okay, we got... Nothing happened. It would help if I plugged the harness into the ECU. I didn't have that plugged into the ECU, and then power's not getting to anything, so... And then... Whoa!
Oh, we have a bunch of lights.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay, what's that mean? There's power, it's just not a lot of power. So we've been trying to figure this out for the longest time, and I had my buddy Andrew from Haltech remote in and actually set everything up because I just didn't have everything set up in the tuning software correctly. But I want to show you guys something. All right, ready? I'm gonna put the mic over here so you guys can listen. That bitch, oh yeah! Oh yeah, baby, that bitch clicking. So that means our injector wiring is good, but the pedal still doesn't work. So we gotta figure that out. But, well, it's ready to run. It's ready to run, we're done. Wrap it up. It's all done. That's it, we're done. Basically everything works on the harness. So we tested all, make sure we had 5 volt where we needed 5 volts. And then we tested the injectors. We made sure that we had 12 volts to the coil packs. We do have that this time around. The only thing that does not work is the throttle pedal and the throttle body. But it does make noise, so that's good. But we're gonna just figure it out later because I'm sick of this and I wanna move on to another part because it's been like a month and a half straight of wiring and you guys haven't got a video in a while. So wiring's done. Now I just gotta loom this bitch, but we're gonna do that off camera, okay? Cool, awesome. Was super exhilarating, right guys? Yeah, that was awesome. I love wiring, it's so fun. I wanna say thank you guys for watching this video. Like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you, goodbye. It's gonna be so cool.